All right, as you guys know, I will be focusing on driving, but I always do give you a little comment. First of all, wait a second. What's happening with the sunroof, girl? Let's open this up. Come on now. Let's let some light into this place right now. Here we go. The way things need to be. Oh, guys, it's been a hot minute. I always say that, even though I'm literally... Oop. Oh my gosh. All right. I saw this tweet on Twitter, obviously, where you normally see tweets. And it was about how we don't really talk about friendship bracelets. Yes. We don't really talk about friendship breakups as much as we do romantic breakups, because romantic breakups, we have media that talks about it, we have songs about it, we have what else, like TV shows, advice, you know, people in your life are even like more sympathetic. And it's kind of ironic because count how many times I almost say friendship bracelets. Friendship breakups actually tend to be more common, you know, just because, like, I mean, depending on who you are, just because most of us have more friends in our life, you know, coming and going than we ever will romantic partners, and we hope. Anyway, I wanted to give us some type of content to talk about it, because friendship breakups are very tough to navigate. I don't go through them often, but every so often I always ask myself, like, how do I feel around the people who I'm with? And what am I gaining? What am I giving from this relationship? What have I noticed? Are there things that bother me? Do I feel comfortable enough to bring it up? And how will the person react? I'm someone who's very self-aware and very aware of like the vibe or the energy in the room. So I can tell and I can pinpoint where in a conversation that I lost certain people, you know what I mean? Or where in a conversation somebody started getting uncomfortable, or where in a conversation somebody started like opening up more. I'm really good at remembering that, and like I'm keen on that. I even know for myself, usually afterward, I can figure out how I felt and if something was off, right? So there are some people though, however, who have been friends in my life who I may subconsciously know that something's off, but every single time I've told myself, no, it's because this happened in the conversation. No, I felt like, or maybe they acted like that because of this is going on in their life. Or maybe they just felt like this because of whatever, you know what I mean? And that's kind of like me using my own superpower against myself, you know, my superpower of being aware and being empathetic, but I'm using it against myself. And like, let's not get it twisted. I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna be that person who's like,
my only problem is that I care too much.
No. I have problems too that I need to work on, and I am realizing through my interactions with other people. However, I will say, okay guys, hold on. We're just about to cross the highway. We need to put a pause on this right now. Justin Timberlake, and then we hit the highway. But every once in a while, I'll refresh all my relationships and be like, okay, it's been a certain amount of time. How do I feel about this? Do I want this person in my life moving forward? What I do is I actually test my friends. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to be yelling just a little bit. Let me not lose my voice, but you know, we're on the highway and it's loud. But anyway, I test my friendships every single time, and not test as in like become a problem for no reason, but I always like having conversations with people that, you know, just to see how they think, just on a variety of different topics, including a lot of the time human rights. I like to also hear how other people talk about other people. I pay attention to that. I also just really pay attention to like also like the little things, like, do people say thank you? Do people say please if they're asking you to hold something? Do people like show appreciation verbally or non-verbally, you know? Like, do they actually seem like they're happy to be there? That's really what I watch every single time I interact with any of my friends. And again, it's like in the little moments. And yes, the person may be going through something, but still, like, that kind of shows even more if the person is happy to be around you, period. You know what I mean? So friendship breakups kind of happen for me when I notice that, like, this relationship, I always kind of feel bad in it. This relationship just isn't fun, or it's like this person crossed a boundary and I expressed that, but then instead of reflecting and apologizing or saying, okay, like, I didn't realize I hurt you, let me not do that again, they kind of just like turn it on me and start gaslighting. That's kind of when I decide, yo, like,
you want to know what? No, I am gonna leave.
That's just really what it comes down to for me. But everybody has personal things that they will and will not tolerate in a friendship. And I've talked about this before. I'm going to link the video right here. Your toxic friend and all that. Basically, this is a continuation of that topic. Also, I want you guys not only to check out that video about a toxic friend or how to tell somebody around you is just not it, but also how to tell if you're the one. Because guys, everybody has toxic friends, but how is nobody the one who's toxic? So check that out as well. We're gonna link that. Friendships could end for so many different reasons, but a lot of the time, I would say it's miscommunication or refusal to just like take responsibility. I mean, sometimes it builds up over time. Sometimes you have those friends who you feel like you never really connected with, and then something minor will like end your friendship. Other times, or was the friendship even there to begin with? But other times it's like you don't like how somebody refuses to take responsibility, or you don't like what they believe about a certain group of people that may infringe on people's human rights. You know what I mean? Like, it's little things like that, or you just don't like how they talk about your mom, or how they treat somebody, right? And I would say the first thing you need to do, guys, is talk. Before you start opening that mouth talking to other people, open that mouth and talk to the person's face. Like, let that person know, hey, like, when you did this, and be specific. When this happened, I really felt uncomfortable, and I really wish it had been handled in a different way. Just let them know in a very mature way, like, what the situation is and how you felt about it, and ask them, like, okay, but what was your mindset with this? Like, can we talk about this? Can we discuss this? And how people react to that says a lot about them. And like, I'm not saying that you only keep perfect people in your life, but I like to only keep people in my life who I look up to and who have traits that I want to also carry. So if somebody is gonna be gaslighting or like flip it on me and suddenly blame me to a point where I have to be like, okay, like, am I wrong? Like, was I a bad person for even bringing this up? That's when I just feel like it's a no from me. I just can't continue on in that type of relationship. And like I said, this is something that you do repeatedly. Like, you have to always be doing maintenance on your friends and your friendships. Like, that's really my advice to everybody. Like, always be checking in and seeing, like, is this person helping me grow? What about this person do I admire? What about this person inspires and encourages me? I like to keep people around me who are cooler than me. You know what I mean? I like to keep people. Why is this person pushing the stroller on the road?
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
You like, and you have twins. Why would, girl, if I had twins, let me tell you something. My twins will be the most protected children on the entire planet. Friendship breakups are not fun, and it's hard to know if it's the right time. But what I will let you know is, if you would feel better letting this go than keeping it going, girl, what are you doing? I really need everybody in this city to reevaluate their road safety. Again, you know, okay, I don't know what's going on right now. But yeah, like I was saying, if you would feel better letting this friendship go then keeping it and maintaining it, or if you are the only one who's willing to have that tough conversation, I think you know what needs to be done. I want to be courteous, but at the same time, there's no room. Okay. Cool. We're gonna figure this out. I do not know you, so it's okay. What I deal with is sometimes feeling like I was a bad person to even bring it up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I felt uncomfortable and I bring it up, there are some people, or not even some people, but just sometimes I feel like I'm the toxic one for even saying that anything was wrong in the first place. Like, maybe I should have just sat there and ate my food. But the truth is, relationships take work, and work means doing something that's not easy, that's not popular, like that's not fun sometimes. It's not fun to express boundaries, but at the same time, it's always worth it. So I really have to say I never regret it. And I hope you don't either. So that's kind of just like part 1. Let me know if you guys are trying to see a part 2 of, like, you know, how to have the conversation, or if you should even bring it up with the person that you no longer want to be friends with. Because sometimes, guys, let's be honest, yes, closure can be good, but there's also that other side where it could be toxic. But I will talk about that in part 2. So make sure you give this a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below if you can relate to any of this. And also, I want to do a part where I talk about the feelings behind it. Not just the feelings leading up to it, but the feelings after it's done, going through that thought process of like how to, you know, think about it and feel about it. And also what to do if you have mutual friends with a friend that you've broken up with. Guys, all of these things are tough, but it's worth talking about. I have arrived at my destination, so I am going to go. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you again to everybody for all the support and the love. Again, if you want to subscribe and join Team Z, like, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and the push notifications. I will be giving you some video suggestions, but of course, feel free to check out anything you see on my channel that catches your eye, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.